Yo, it's Worm. Today in the update they have added this new cool thing, vehicles. If you go over there now, there's 3 new vehicles in the game: the speeder, the off-roader and the hauler. To get started, go to builds and go all the way down to the bottom, and there are rugged rollers. The speeder isn't currently there, you have to unlock it by making a battery. However, we're going to start off with the off-roader. I'm going to show you how to create one. You're going to need all these materials, from wood to granite to glass to flexwood. And of course at the end you need some cord to put it all together. Okay, let's get started. Wood can be found in grasslands. When used with the lumber mill, it will produce these 2 materials of planks and wooden rods. Pretty simple. Granite can be found pretty much anywhere off the floor or by destroying rocks. Flexwood is found in the dry lands by destroying cactuses. When used with the lumber mill, it can be turned into flexwood rod. Torches have been created on the crafting bench using 3 wood and 5 vines. This will give you ×3. Vines can be found from breaking bushes, and it can be used with the spinning wheel to create cord. The hardest material to get is glass. To get glass, we need to go over to the sand area, and you will need to craft a shovel. We're going to go for a basic one so it uses less materials. We need 3 wooden rods and 2 planks. If you don't have that material, we're going to use the lumber mill and we're going to turn it into planks and rods. If you just notice something, we just got a new recipe: the compost bin. After you create the planks and the wooden rods, we're then going to create that shovel, and then we're going to go dig up some sand. The main point of being in the desert is to farm for sand. We're now going to use the shovel and we're going to take as much sand as we can, because we're going to need quite a bit. Now we're going to go to one of the lava caves and we need to go get some bright core. If you can't find any bright core rocks, you can defeat the little skeleton guys with the hats on, and they will basically drop 1 every time. We're now going to use the metal smelter and we're going to make glass. So for every 2 sand you need 1 bright core. Quick maths, we need 2 glass, so we need 4 sand and 2 bright core. Once you pick up the rest of the materials, which you should probably have already, like I do, we're now going to go and make the vehicle. Actually, I'm missing 1 more. We need to go grab it now from the spinning wheel. We need some cord, and this is created from using vines. 5 vines equal 1 cord. You need 6 cords altogether, so that's around 40 pieces of vine needed. You can get them from bushes and that. Once you've got all the bits, we're going to drop down to an area which has been built on. I don't know why they don't like you building on like bases you already made. Okay, we're going to go all the way down to builds and go to off-roader, and now we can start making it. Okay, it's quite long-winded. If you keep placing them individually, it's going to take 3 or 4 minutes to do if you don't know what you're doing. Okay, when you place the engine, that is completed. You have now built your off-roader. Let's take it for a spin. There's no power available. Okay, we now need to go create a battery. Step 1, compost bin. We now need to create a compost bin to get our battery started. If you go to utility, we unlocked it earlier. We now need to create it using these materials. So we need 5 planks, 2 soil, 1 sand and 3 fertilizer.
A few moments later.
Now with all the parts, we're now going to create the compost bin. And then the next thing we need to do is add things to it. Step 2, making biomass. You now need to add things to it, like fruit, vegetables, anything edible, even like claws, and it will end up giving you something in return. It will take a little while to compost. It's like a small cooker. So it's best to have 3, because 3 will give you the power of, yeah, exactly. So the more you put in, the more you're going to get out. Depending on the ingredients you added to it is what it's going to give you. So if you go to create compost, it has produced this thing called biomass. You've got 10 of them, and also some manure. So this biomass is going to be the main ingredient to making the cell for the battery. As we've got 3 on the go, we can collect them from all 3, depending on what you get from each different material. Okay, once we've got 50, we can then go over to the crafting bench. Step 3, creating the power cell. Now let's create the cell. If we go to the 4th option and go down to the survival compass, there is a power cell. We can now create it. All we need to create is 6 glass and 50 biomass. Once we've got that, your cell has been created. Power cell. Place them inside a power center to provide power to your contraptions. So in other words, it's going to give life to machinery. We're going to go over to the vehicle we created earlier, and I believe that it's a medium size, so you can use up to 2 power cells. So now we have 2 power cells in it, we can now drive it. However, you don't actually need 2 power cells. This just makes the battery bigger, so you can take one out and put it in your boot or whatever you got on the back, and you can just drive with one. This way, if someone does take your vehicle, they won't burn it all out in one go. Also, the disadvantage of using this vehicle is it doesn't like going upstairs. So if you have a bridge of stairs, you're pretty screwed. And another thing, don't go in water, because I don't think your insurance will like it. Yep, the vehicle will be destroyed and you'll end up having to pickaxe it and getting all the materials back and then building another one. Like the smaller vehicle, if you do muck around with the wheels, it will not help your chance of moving. It will just go round and round in circles like this. If you're like me and don't have a clue, just break it and then rebuild it, and it will be reset to how you found it before. But just take out the battery cell just in case, and then it's all good to go. Don't forget to put the battery back in so you can drive away. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this little bit of help, because I struggled to even do this. It took me a couple of hours to figure out how to build and how to create a battery. So please leave a comment if you need any more help. Till next time, peace.